Just messing around with an old tune. I think it's from 1959 or 1962, If You Go Away. It was originally written by a French composer, Jacques Brel. He wrote the words and the music, the original French lyrics. There's lots of great versions. If you check it out, Frank Sinatra did a fantastic version in his later years. Ray Charles, Dusty Springfield, Neil Diamond. So many people did this. Shirley Bassey. I think my favorite that I've heard so far is probably Sinatra, and second would be Dusty Springfield. She was a singer in the 60s. Her real name was something like Mary Catherine Elizabeth O'Donnell or something, but yeah, she was Dusty Springfield. She does a really nice version, and in the middle of it, she goes into the French lyric, which makes it even somehow nicer. I don't know why. But let's take a look at what's happening. I did some little preliminary stuff, trying to be dramatic. I took this scale, which is a C major scale, but in this context, with so many A minors happening, it's kind of like an Aeolian mode. Aeolian mode is basically the notes of a C major scale and the chords of a C major scale, but revolving around and resolving to the note A with a chord of A minor. So I just did a little noodling around. Then I think I went into like an E7 flat 9. And you can bar the second string at the flat 9. Another thing I threw in the beginning, just extraneous stuff, was, this is second string, third string, fourth string with the open A. That's an A minor 9. Same form moved down here is going to be an E minor 9. And then move it down 2 more frets and throw the 5th string D in, and you've got a D minor 9. Okay, so then when I started the melody, I did octaves. So we have E on the 4th string, E on the 2nd string. Now when I come back and I see the first A minor chord is actually happening now, what I do is I just bar, including the 3rd string and the 2nd string with the pinky, and I also strum the open 5th. So it's just like a little different effect. It's octaves. It's still an octave, but I'm adding a couple more notes to make it a chord. Now here I'm trying to get creative, maybe a little bit too much so, but the chord is D minor, the melody note is D. Okay, so what's happening there is I wanted to continue the thing of having like a little bass aspect to the sound. So it's a D minor chord, but I'm going to put F on the bottom, 1st string, 1st fret. And I'm adding in a G, which I think kind of makes it like a D minor 11 feel. So when you land on this, it's going to be pinky on the D 2nd string, open 3rd string, along with the F on the 1st fret, 6th string. The melody then goes. Now when melody goes up to E, I'm going to change the 3rd string G to an A. So it's a little weird, admittedly. From the top. G7 bar chord. Now with the C major, we're just going to add the moving bass. Let me try that again. Okay, here's the C major. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. So the melody is just, and the chord is all C major for the whole measure, but I'm just adding in that 5th string descending line. C, B, A. minor 6, so we've got B, F on the 4th string, D on the 5th string. Play an E7 as far as the 2nd string to get the B melody note. C, B, A. So I've got the open 5th along with the 2nd fret on the 4th and 3rd strings. Going here to an F6, it's a nice change. Okay, so you got the A on the 3rd string, you got the C on the 5th, you got the F on the 6th string, blotting out the 4th string. Play an E7, beginner style, open, open position, only as far as the 3rd string, G sharp. Back to A minor. Okay, now we move up higher. We've got octaves. We've got E on the 2nd string and E on the 5th string. We're going to take that same shape, move it up a whole step, and then another whole step. We're going to have E, F sharp, G sharp, land on this A minor 7 with the open 5th string, add it in. This is a B diminished, going to an A minor 6. This is a diminished shape here, with the open E, becomes an E7 flat 9. Move it down, a minor 3rd, back to the A minor. Do our octaves again. G7 bar chord again, all the way through. C major. Now we have, that's our melody, okay? Underneath that first note, we're going to have this. It's kind of like an E9. For that second melody note, we're going to have A diminished. For the third melody note, E9,